Okay, so let's see. Man, everything's changing so fast in this crazy world. Even with YouTube, man, trying to get your live stream going. Crazy. So I'm playing my Ibanez RG770. So for some of you that have been wondering where I am, things have been very busy. Life has a way of throwing a lot of curveballs at you, my friends. See my hat? I think it kind of matches the guitar. Plus, I need a haircut. But just want to take a few minutes, do a little live stream. Got a busy evening, so I wanted to get this in today for everybody and kind of keep up to date with what's going on. Yes, life can be very busy. I also wanted to say I'm really happy to see that the reactions are fantastic, but it's nice to see some of my other videos starting to do well. I've had some videos that are getting a lot of traction, even though I've made them over a year ago, about warning signs playing in bands and for advice for people playing in bands. And some of those videos are getting quite a few views. And I'm getting a lot of messages from people in band situations needing advice, and that's pretty cool. It's a different way that I can help out with my YouTube channel. You know, my God, if I knew what I knew now, back in my late teens, early 20s, I'd be a millionaire by the time I was 30. So, we'll hang around for a few minutes. This is an Ibanez RG770, late 80s, my friends. As you can see, it has some dings. Apparently, it's a collector's item, though, because of the flame. But it's a beautiful guitar. Nicest neck I've ever played on a guitar. So if you're into that type of music, or into a lot of different types of music, it's pretty cool. It's hard to find guitars, no disrespect to Ibanez, but it's hard to find guitars like this anymore. I find the quality and everything has really changed. So unless you're prepared to drop probably $2,000 or $3,000 American on a U.S. custom job, don't know, man. Don't know. But anyway, it's a great guitar. So who we got there? We got two people. I know this is kind of short notice. I know I haven't posted in a couple of weeks, which is just a lot going on, my friends. A lot going on. As I said, sometimes life can throw you a lot of curveballs when you least expect it. Things are going good, and then all of a sudden, boom, you got stuff to deal with. That is life. What can you do? So I'm sure some of you are interested in some more reactions. We will try and get to some of those next week. I got some reactions for Patreons that are currently on the menu right now. But I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. So we'll hang out for a few more minutes, play some licks here. Do you guys want some sweeps? B minor sweep, right? Actually, to be fair, it's B flat minor. We are 2 down a half step. So as you guys can see, this is my lesson studio for people that come in and take lessons. It's pretty cool, but I do live out in a pretty remote area. But in the nearest town, largest town near me, I have gotten hired to do some guitar instruction at a musical institution. So that's upcoming and going on. I have students here. I do, of course, the YouTube. Lots going on, friends. Lots going on. But most of all, the most important thing today is that I'm hoping that my hat is matching the guitar, but it's not quite. So, but I tried. What can you do? So we got 4 people online. Let's see if anyone is going to jump in, ask any questions, anything you want to talk about. Just anything, but just not mathematics or relationship stuff, because I'm not the guy to talk to about that kind of stuff. So, I'll give you guys an atonal 4-string, 4 notes per string legato lick. somewhat inspired by Sean Lane, probably one of the greatest guitar players to ever grace a guitar. God bless his soul. He died many years ago. But whenever I wanted to feel very humble about my playing and how little I was in the world of guitar, I would watch Sean Lane play. I do believe actually Rusty Cooley and I have had a personal discussion about that one time. So, yes, you guys love the reactions, and I try and get to the reactions. But when a lot of you check out my non-reaction material, it's really good, and I'm really happy to see some of those videos doing well and starting to get traction. It's kind of funny on YouTube when you put time into a video. Sometimes it doesn't take off right away, but you know, it's kind of like an investment in the future. So anyway, you never know. Sometimes you make a video and for a year or so, it might not get too many views, and all of a sudden, boom, which is kind of weird. The algorithm is always changing. YouTube is something, you know, it's one of the things I'll tell you guys about YouTube that I don't like so much anymore is YouTube means you, meaning you are showing your creativity. But then, of course, YouTube started to change when people started to see, well, there's a potential to make money here. It's not just one person doing a channel. All of a sudden, it became conglomerations, right? Big companies, all the big news companies, they upload all their videos, shorts, like the shortened version of some of their news stories up to YouTube because they know that they can make money. You know, it's not you anymore. It's a company. And it's just, it's a little weird. And for some of us little guys, I'm not complaining. It is what it is. But some of us little guys here on limited budgets, definitely limited time. I can understand sometimes how when people start to make some progress with YouTube, they end up hiring someone part-time to do some editing, helping with camera work, filming work, shooting location work. I think sometimes people don't realize everything that goes into it, you know, but sometimes you can make a video and it doesn't take off right away, but like kind of like some of my videos, a few years later, all of a sudden people start watching them. It's really weird. But YouTube's always changing, but it's not so much you anymore. So for me, I like to really support the channels that it's the person putting in the work. You know, of course, if your channel is doing really well and you can afford a bit of part-time help, good for you. That's awesome. But when it's actual companies, you know, and they've got the best cameras and the best production, and they can afford all that stuff, it's kind of like, it's not so much you anymore. It's kind of like company tube. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyway, that is what is going on here. And again, I hope to get to some of your reactions next week. And for all of you out there who are watching some of my non-reaction videos, that's awesome too. That means a lot. And for some of you out there who are trying to learn guitar and you are checking out some of my guitar material and you're giving me positive feedback, that means a lot as well. I felt that there's a lot of, after decades of teaching, there's a lot of really good content in some of my videos to help people that are struggling on the guitar or beginners. Just don't fall into the YouTube trap, folks. I've seen a lot of beginners who just kind of, they buy their guitar because, you know, people don't go and buy a guitar thinking, oh, this is going to look great in my closet for 10 years or I'm going to suck on that. But they get a guitar, they have no idea what the hell they're doing. So they'll sit down and say, well, I'm going to teach myself on YouTube. I'm not saying it can't happen. Hey, I got a YouTube channel. So they sit down, they start looking at, start watching a few minutes of a beginner video, and they're like, nah, I want to do something else. Nah, I want to do something else. They keep going from video to video to video without really doing what's shown. Before they know it, it's a year or two in, and they still are having trouble. They're not doing so good. So, but that was the intent when I started this channel. But a lot of you really like my reactions and my musical discussions and opinions on stuff, and that's fantastic too. So, well, if anyone does not have any questions, I know this is kind of short notice, but we have some people watching here. If anyone has any questions, any conversation pieces, anything you want to talk about, let me know. I'll stay on for another couple of minutes. So look at this. I'm just taking a pattern. It's atonal, not based on any key. Okay, now watch this. I call that a party trick lick. Pretty simple. When you have the technique, you know what you're doing. But a lot of people go, wow, that's really cool. So, but I hope you are all doing well. We are looking forward to Halloween. Halloween here, my friends, is a big deal. If you haven't checked out from 2 years ago, my Yes You Can Play Guitar Halloween video, you might want to check it out. It was a surprise to everyone in the neighborhood. And the funny thing was I got to interview one of my guitar heroes, Rusty Cooley, and it was actually on Halloween. We were talking, and all of a sudden I was like, Rusty, I gotta go, man. It's Halloween. He's like, really? You got the whole house done? I said, yes. I'm gonna dress like the Scream guy with my red flying V, jump out and scare the kids and play when they're coming to get the candy. So, but anyway, guys, I will call it at that for today. Things are good. Things are busy. And, hope everyone's doing well. Remember, practice hard, but practice smart. We'll see you soon.